It's race 4 of the BMW IBSF 4-man Bobsleigh World Cup, and we're at Laplagne in France. After the first of the two heats, the three Swiss sleds were lying between 5th and 7th position. Two-man gold medalist Mickey Vogt was tied for 5th with his own teammate Cedric Follador, and they too were just 600ths ahead of Simon Friedli in the third Swiss sled. Vogt found a little less speed at the start than Friedli, but he managed to drive himself back into contention by the midway point, and a tidier bottom end to the run saw him extend a slender advantage. He'd come down 1100ths quicker than his teammate, taking the lead with 5 sleds still to go. The best of the Swiss sleds in Heat 1, Cedric Follador, had fallen by the wayside, leaving Vogt as the leader when we got to the top 4. Lavius Emiltsopoulos had just 300ths of a second in hand, and although the top of the run looked tidy, the further down he got, the more wayward the sled became. Little errors crept in, a couple of high swooping turns, and suddenly the speed was gone. Critical slide uphill from 18 to 19 meant that he would be behind at the line by a whisker. Vogt still led, 3 to go. Johannes Lochner won both 4-man races and the 2-man gold medal in Beijing, but he was not having it all his own way here in Laplagne. At 1800 metres above sea level, it's hard work for everybody. The crew pulled out an even quicker start than in the first heat to match the getaway of first-round leader Francesco Friedrich and his team, and Lochner would try and carve into the 0.3 of a second deficit to his fellow German rival. He extended his advantage handsomely over Mickey Vogt, 1200ths in the first heat, nearly tripled in the second. Lochner would take a medal, but of what colour? 2 to go, and another German sled, this time Adam Amor. With brother Issam, they had just failed to grab a medal in the 2-man the previous day, but with Benedikt Hertel, Nick Stadelman and Rupert Schenk behind him, he was intent on trying to hold off Johannes Lochner. They didn't have quite the speed of Lochner's team at the start, and he doesn't have quite Lochner's depth of knowledge on which to draw. The gap was tiny, but he was in the red, and a mistake on the run to the final corner only compounded that. He too would take a medal, guaranteed at least a bronze, with Lochner still leading and 1 to go. The final sled, Francesco Friedrich, with regular brakemen Torsten Margis and Alexander Schuller, joined by new boy Felix Straub on the back handles. They were targeting the 5:73 start record set by Martin Annen of Switzerland in 2002. In 2020 they tied it. It was a little warm to beat it today, but that was just part of the programme. What they were really trying to do was claim their first win of the season, and the crew gave Friedrich everything he needed to race away to victory for the first time in the 23-24 calendar. It's his 28th 4-man gold, his 50th 4-man World Cup medal, 25th win for Torsten Margis, a 23rd for Alexander Schuller, and a first win for new boy Felix Straub. Lochner still leads the World Cup standings, with Friedrich hot on his heels as they head to Innsbruck in a week.